Hey there you guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to show you the seedlings of the species geraniums that we planted, and they're doing rather well, except for one. The cuculatum, I don't know, I'm butchering it, has not seemed to sprout yet, but some of the species I guess can take a few months to germinate. But the other ones are doing fantastic. The Trist took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and I got really nervous because that's the one that I wanted to grow. But the other ones seem to be doing just fine as well. They started to stretch. I'll bring you a little bit closer, don't worry. They started to stretch a little bit because during the renovations they were putting a window that didn't get a lot of light. So during that time they really put on a lot of length. But now that the weather is starting to get nicer outside, I put them in a shady spot through the day. I definitely don't want to give them a full sun location since they've been stretching. I want to acclimate them to higher light levels. So starting in a shady spot, let them adjust. You'll notice the growth will change. They will not be as stretched, and then progressively they'll go into a full sun location. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get in there and see what they look like. Alright, so I'm flying a little blind here. I can't really see the viewfinder and with the glare and stuff, but hopefully you're able to see everything just fine. This is the one I can pronounce, the Pelargonium Geranium, and as you can see, they're starting to go into their first set of true leaves. Are you able to see those? This one here was a stretched one. This second leaf is actually looking really, really nice. Nice and compact, the way that they're supposed to look. Same thing with this one here. As you can see, very much stretched, but it's growing out of it. I just need to be aware to not give them a lot of sun in the beginning, because that will cause them to crisp up. Also, they need to be planted a little bit deeper. Some of the roots are exposed, so I've also got to be very mindful of that, keeping a higher humidity level around them, but also being aware that they want to be able to dry out a little bit between waterings. So it's kind of a slippery slope for me at the moment because I didn't plant the seeds deep enough. So this one is Pelargonium incrustatum. Please, I'm butchering these names. Scientific names aren't good for me. I used to be good at pronouncing these things, but it's been many years since school, so I've forgotten how they all work. So this one here, very much stretched between each leaf. You'll see that this one has about 1.5 inches of stem before the leaf, but the new leaf in here will be much better. So I'm very eager to see what this one looks like as it grows, but again, we've got a nice selection of babies in there. Here is the one that I wanted, the Pelargonium Trist. And the newer ones that have started to sprout while they've been getting more light have been less stretched. As you can see, this one here is really, really long. It's probably about 2 inches of stem before the first cotyledon leaves. I can't even say it. And then same thing with this one and the one below it and this one off to the side. So the newer stuff are going to be much more strong. But these ones, again, with close monitoring and easing them into brighter light, they should start to perform normally very, very soon. And last but not least, this is the one that I really have a hard time saying, Pelargonium Chrysmifolium. It sounds like I'm saying Christmas. So as you can see, we've got all kinds of little growths, not as many as the others. These ones are starting into their true leaves, and hopefully we are going to see some decent growth coming very, very soon. This one looks like it just recently sprouted. It's looking really healthy, really, really stocky, and a little bit more robust than the other ones. So I will keep you updated. Stay tuned for more, and hopefully we see some flowers on these this year. I can't wait until it's time to separate these into their own little pots. We'll do a video on that when the time comes. So anyway, again, stay tuned for more updates. Join us on Instagram, on Facebook, Plants and Things, and Plants and Things What's Growing. Plants and Things What's Growing page is growing so quickly, it's amazing. Yeah, until next time, happy growing, everyone. One day, I think every 2 days, it becomes critically low because the roots are developing so much. that the buzzer sounded. We were sitting in the living room and we're like, what the heck is that noise? And it turned out to be this. It was telling me, you need water or